Did we die?
Did we get...
Where are we? There we are.
I knew there was a way out.
Jeff even wanted to get out of this conversation right now.
Yeah,
He was
he
like,
was
nope,
like-
too real.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session of Darksiders 2 with Chaos Counseling.
I figured
You'll
it out.
notice that intro was late. It's because I forgot to start the episode once Flays figured it out.
Here's what I did to explain. So this platform you think you see here that I'm struggling to get on, I hippity-hopped the death thing right there. And then I pushed it through.
Look at your other phone.
And he's like, ah!
What did you do to me?
You know exactly what I did to you. But now we're gonna just move on. Because I can get this thing now. Thank heavens! This chest. And I can move on with my life.
Yes, Death has a very exposed chest. I think we all know that.
I thought you were about to say a nice chest, and I'm like, I mean...
Well, I mean, Luke's pretty open about enjoying, being able to appreciate all forms of beauty, so...
That's true.
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily enjoying, but I'm...
That's why I reworded it to appreciating.
I mean, I can appreciate if a man's got a good body.
That's true.
I wouldn't say Death has a good body. While he's buff, he's a little too on the scrawny side.
I was gonna say, like, the proportions just kind of weird me out.
Yes, his proportions are absolutely horribly wrong.
Wait, before I do that, there's a thing up here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Hello? Oh, it's a guy. It's been a while. Wait, okay. I didn't see host. I thought the S was an O, and so I thought it said the hoot. The hoot! And I was like, what? That's a weird enemy for this game. No, it was the host. That makes more sense.
Mrs. Robinson.
I mean, if you want to. If you want that to happen. So hi guys. How is everyone doing? It's almost Christmas. Yay!
Have you got your shopping done?
Or-
you better get it done before the rush near the 15th and 20th, or else you'll hate yourself.
I should say it's almost time for like the big holiday season, or
that too. Family's important.
You know what else is important?
What?
Video games.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, they probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. What's the thing I was gonna say?
You got a key!
So, I hope you guys, if I don't get a chance to talk about this since everyone's kind of doing their own thing right now, I hope you guys have a really good holiday season and whatever you celebrate and whatnot.
Happy
Christmas,
Hanukkah,
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Saturnalia,
Merry
Candle Nights.
Candle Nights.
Candle night. For those of
Happy
you who
Candle Nights.
know, my brother, and me, Candle Nights is supposed to, Candle Nights I should say, is supposed to encompass all of the holidays that happen around the winter time.
And it can happen whenever you want. It doesn't know when it starts. I've heard it starts in summer once.
Oh really?
Yeah, it just kind of starts when it wants to.
But basically just have a
Or
happy
maybe it was
holidays.
right after Halloween.
Because it's really dumb, but it's like so important to me that people just have a good time around the holidays. I just want people to be happy.
Yes.
So I
Not be drawn in by the overhype, or not overhype, the over-marketization of the holiday.
Well, I mean, not necessarily that. It's just like sometimes some people, like I had a teacher who like didn't necessarily enjoy Christmas just because of all the crap that would happen to her family around Christmas, and that hearing that as a middle school student just like left an impression on me. I'm like, no, people should always be happy around the holidays. Am I gonna? Yep. So. I hope you guys have a good holiday season. I got a little bit too real there for a second.
That's
I
okay.
apologize.
That's what happens with the Christmas holidays. You try being loving and caring. Did we die?
Did we get...
Where are we? There we are.
I knew there was a way out.
Jeff even wanted to get out of this conversation right now.
Yeah,
He was
he
like,
was
nope,
like,
too real.
Nope.
Too
He's like,
real.
Stop it. Stop. I understand. I usually don't get real because I also don't... Ah! There's a hole!
I think that's how we get back.
Ah! Okay, I also don't try to avoid conversations like that because sometimes I can only be so real. I can only be so real for so long before I have to be like, I gotta get out of this, dicks.
I can still touch Sorry, Flavor, I can still touch you, so you're still quite real.
I mean...
Dicks.
I mean dicks.
But dicks.
Dicks,
Butt
dicks,
dicks.
butts.
Vagina.
Maybe not that far.
I do have to ask, because my brain's being weird.
Do it.
Why is it, like, less okay to say vagina than compared to dick?
Because dick isn't necessarily like the actual
I guess so. I guess so.
Arguably, it has saying vagina and penis are the two.
Yeah.
And
Dick?
like Dick can be
I
a.
think it's Dick and a C word, isn't it?
I think Dick is like also a nickname for Richard.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So-
It is indeed.
I don't know when Dick first became a.
That was back in the 50s, I think.
Was it?
I think so.
Oh.
All I know when it comes to Dick is just the
I'm gonna look it up.
terrible joke that I saw from Teen Titans when Starfire was asking Robin how you got Dick
Oh.
from Richard.
Right. That joke that we have talked about. Okay, let's head on down.
It's a fun. Oh, that didn't work.
No, it did not.
All right, jump
I
in, back up.
actually do remember struggling with this puzzle.
That's okay and great. I got this.
No, not again.
I'm just gonna glitch
Here
out the
we
game.
go.
But yeah, it's like I don't have any sage wisdom for this puzzle. This one legitimately stumped me when I played through this game the first time.
Woohoo!
Then again, none of my advice I would really qualify as sage advice. But
What?
Wait a second. I don't have a year, but it actually used to. So Richard, why it went to Dick, is because it used to be rich,
right.
which CH can also be pronounced K.
Oh, Rick.
Mm-hmm. So it was Richard, Rich, Rick, Dick.
If we ever name our son Richard, then we're calling him Rick or Richard.
Oh,
or
well,
Rich.
yeah, but you know.
I mean, I know we have no immediate plans to name our kids.
Just like how Robert became Bob because Robert, Rob, Bob. And William, Will, Bill.
Will Bill.
Will, Bill.
Will
You
Bill.
want to kill Bill?
No, not necessarily.
I would rather no one die. To be honest.
Also, Edward, Ed, Ted.
I didn't
Ted.
know about that one.
Margaret, Maggie, Peggy.
I didn't know about that one either.
I knew about Margaret and Maggie, but not Peggy.
Oh,
What?
it's because back in England during the Norman invasion in 1066, apparently the Normans had difficulty saying the letter R. So, which encouraged substitutions for people with R names. Hick for Rick and Hitch for Rich. So eventually just the name started changing because of stuff like that.
Did I ever tell you the story about that one of my bosses when I used to work at Target told me about a woman he knew named I think her name was Gail.
Oh no.
I take that as a no. Well, he said at the time, a lot of people, it was common to abbreviate the name Gail to just Gay, because it didn't have the same connotation back then. So he knew a woman who went by the name Gay. She married a man named his name was either yeah. His last name was, and again, this is a name, I'm not saying the vulgar term, but his last name was Faggot. And they lived on Ferry Street.
And they were having the gay faggot wedding.
No, I mean, because her first name was Gay, so she became Gay.
Faggot.
Yeah. Again, I want to overemphasize, I was just saying the proper names that were mentioned in this conversation. I have no animosity.
On another subject, actually, Richard can also be translated into Dickie as a shortened version.
Oh, that makes
Yes,
sense.
that makes sense.
I just find it funny. Because I have Dickie written two different ways on this wiki page.
There's two different ways it's written.
There's D-I-C-K-Y
Yeah.
or D-I-C-K-I-E.
Huh.
Dickie.
IE is interesting.
Oh, rocket.
I have a lot of money. Okay, what was that? I feel like the textures just didn't load for a second.
Okay. Wiki needs to calm its tits for 10 seconds. Because here I am on the wiki page for Richard. There is
Cool.
the little sub-articles. It's like people named Richard, cognates / transliterations, short forms, pet forms.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, but
But they're the exact same fucking thing.
Okay, then I understand.
Because it's all Ricky, Richie,
Ricky.
Rich, Hick, Dick, Dicky, Richie. Or no, Richie, Dick.
And
It's the exact same thing as the short forms wiki calm your tits, they're just pets.
and that was Abby tossing her phone.
Meow, 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 meow.
Shut up, Dicky.
Meow, meow.
If I ever get attacked a cat, I'm making a Dicky.
That opened up the ability to get that lamp.
Oh, okay, goodbye,
Is that
Trey.
all that did?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Okay.
I mean, there's a chest up there, but
Yeah.
it's over there.
Bye.
Oh, you know what? I could probably
Whoa,
get to
wait,
it.
look up for 10 seconds. Is that crows or is that debris?
That's debris.
Okay, I was like, there's a flock of crows above our heads and we haven't noticed this entire time?
They're coming!
There's a flock above There's a flock flying up in the sky. There's a flock flying up in the sky. There's a flock. There's a flock.
Is that like the 5th time we have sung that song in this series? I know we have sung it a few times
Excuse
before.
us, the 5th time we?
Okay, fair point.
I think you mean the 5th time, Luke.
yeah. Hey.
Because it's cloudy outside, I'm gonna go turn on the lights because it's dark as shit in this room for my brain and my eyes.
And your eyes. Luckily, the game is pretty dark, though.
Yeah.
It gets us all in the Darksiders mood.
It also gets me in the tired mood and the
That's a
hungry
good
mood and the
point.
hangry mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn the light on.
We.
It's no good to have an hangry wife.
Yeah, fun fact,
Remember-
everyone.
remember-
If you suffer from slight or major depression, having your lights on or windows open helps.
Yes, it does, actually.
Men, don't let your wife be hangry. Always keep your wife well-fed, pampered, and as much as possible bribed.
And if she ever gets hangry, lock her in a room, throw a bag of chocolate in like it's a grenade, and run for your life.
I was gonna say, there's lights out there that are that my cousins call happy lights, that are actually designed for people who have depressions because it's supposed to help, like, be bright lights to make them feel good.
artificial sunlight.
Yeah.
Because people who suffer from depression, I assume, must have lower amounts of vitamin D or something.
They probably do, to be honest. And, like, my cousin does suffer from depression, and with a bunch of other problems, there's, like, that's, like, one of the only ways where she can get that kind of stuff. It's great.
No, it doesn't help when you work nights.
Yeah. What?
I know it also doesn't help if you work nights.
Yeah, but... So,
Vitamin D is hard.
yeah, and she, there's a bunch of problems. My family. And...
Same girl!
Yeah! We're all kinds of messed up. The lantern? Oh, duh. That's what I was doing. Holy freak. Okay, you're coming with me, buddy. That's what I was doing.
I don't see where it can go.
Oh, I know exactly where it could go.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, no worries. Hope you guys don't mind just us walk. Oh, now the enemies like to appear. That's fine. Okay, that's it. Hey, buddy.
You're on my shit list.
Well, I don't necessarily have one of those lists that's just too long. That's just not too long. That's just too much of a hassle to upkeep.
Fair enough.
Who needs lists like that?
Who need with fronds like these? Who need? Yeah, okay, that joke's not gonna work. Moving on.
I was just about to say, like, I don't understand the references. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Not gonna button mash like I always do.
Well, at least you're doing your best.
Yeah. By the way, Sunshine, isn't like your finals like happening or had happened or?
No, they're like at 2 more weeks.
Oh, gee.
How about your finals?
My finals are in about 2 weeks too, to be honest. But I'm not used to being on the same schedule as the other schools in this area and whatnot. But like, yeah, finals for me are like in 2 weeks, and that is gonna be interesting.
And then you have a 2-day reprieve?
I mean, maybe. Considering the projects that I'm trying to get out, maybe.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out soon!
I apologize for sucking up all of your free time for this project.
It's gonna come out soon. Dude, I like it though. I'm excited for
I'm
it.
hoping we can reuse assets for all future projects.
Maybe? I don't
think so either. I'm just trying to be optimistic.
know. Well, who knows? That's like way into the future.
Yeah.
Who knows? Is there anything over here?
Not that I am at present aware of.
Probably gonna miss some stuff. Hello.
Oh, that's one of those
Yeah.
doohickey collectible
I
thingamabobbles.
just wish I could get it, but maybe I can get it in a bit.
I mean, you could. It was right next to a climbing surface, so it's all likely you can get up there.
Probably heading up there right now. Maybe. We'll
Blind.
see.
Oh my.
Oh, so Abby and I went to see Coco the other night with
I've
Jesse.
heard that's amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm just gonna say there were so many moments that I legitimately facepalmed. I was about to be like, "This movie sucks. I never want to see it again." Then he got to the very end. I'm like, "Okay, the ending is so fantastically, amazingly good. It makes up for all the moments I didn't like." So yeah, I can agree with how good it is.
Yeah, I've just heard people being like, everyone needs to go see Coco, and I'm like, I still gotta watch the Book of the Dead! I
haven't seen that one either.
I'm so behind on my movies, but there's
Oh,
so many I want
I'm
to
gonna
watch.
say that other than they have a similar premise and theme, they are very different.
Yeah, they are very different.
That's what I've heard, but you know, I've still like
But they're like two of the only movies out there about Mexican folklore.
exactly, and I want to be able to support that
Yeah.
stuff
It's
so
good
much.
stuff. We also, Sunshine and I went to go see Justice League on last Saturday.
How'd that go?
I really, as a DC fan, I actually squeed at a couple points.
Oh,
He
well,
did.
that's
But
good.
it was kind of funny because my dad is like, I didn't understand any of Aquaman stuff. I'm like, yeah, that was the scene I squeed the hardest. Is when we saw Lady Mira. Cause I'm like, her design is perfect. He's so beautiful. Ah!
Well,
But I completely understand and condone the complaints people have about it because I love the movie. Because again, DC fan and all, but for those who don't know who Aquaman is, since just full disclosure of all the characters in the movie, Aquaman was my favorite. You got your dress back.
yes!
But yeah, I actually really like Justice League. I still will always find it weird that Cyborg's now a member of the Justice League and not the Titans, but, you know, I just better get used to it, because he's even a member of the Justice League in the comics now.
Huh.
Yeah, I digress. The only actual complaint I have with the movie, spoiler, do you care? I'm sure you don't.
Well, spoiler alerts because it has come out
Oh
recently.
yeah, spoilers, go to time code, whatever.
So. Yeah.
Superman is brought back from the dead in the movie. I think everyone knew that was going to happen.
Wait, Superman can die? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, Superman was killed in Batman v Superman.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so Batman won.
Actually, no. He was killed by Doomsday.
Okay. Never mind.
That's beside the point. Moving on.
Yeah.
So they needed to bring him back in order to help fight the bad guys because, of course, they did. He's Superman. The problem I had with it was when he was brought back, I didn't mind that he got in a fight with the rest of the Justice League because, yeah, even it's something in the DC universe that when you're brought back, your brain is scrambled at first, you know. But the problem I had with it is that he had Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Cyborg trying to restrain him, and he just swatted all three of them off him. I'm like, excuse me, Wonder Woman's supposed to be just as strong as Superman. Superman shouldn't be able to just throw her off like it's nothing, especially when he has Aquaman, who is not as equally powerful, but is also very powerful, trying to hold him back too. Like, Superman should have been pinned on the floor with all three on him. But I digress.
Wait.
Like I said, as a DC fan, I still thoroughly enjoyed it.
Time code done? It should be done? Spoilers are done?
Yep.
Okay.
But again, I understand why people have issues with it. It's just, I didn't. That's just the only way I can describe it is I didn't. I liked it.
That's not what I was meaning to say. I think my brain was just trying to be like, two opinions can be different, and then it just went into song. So, my bad, I guess.
Eh, it's alright.
It's fine! I got it. I just messed it up a bit. Wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just leave that there.
I love this game, but I said it as soon as we got
Whoopsies!
to the Land of the Dead. I don't like this place. The puzzles are not.
Whoop.
Yeah, you've played this whole Land of the Dead. You kind of know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, I mean, they're not terrible. They're just not linear. That's the thing.
I mean, I get that. That was kind of the whole point. That was like a big thing they wanted to do with this game, is focus more on puzzles in a vertical space rather than your atypical... Which, don't get me wrong, I can appreciate to a certain extent. It's just, it's also... It still is kind of annoying at the back!
I avoided the troubles!
That's an episode.
Oh, it is?
Oh.
Suckers!
Can you shoot at them?
Oh,
Ooh,
can
yeah,
I?
see if you can.
Let's see. Yes! Oh,
We should totally kill him this way. And
I don't... That's gonna take forever.
Well, the episode's over, so we can come back after they've been turned into, you know, bullet fodder.
Oh, jeez, that's gonna take forever. I must touch the bat!
I am Luke.
I'm Kendall Flays.
I'm Sunshine.
Nobody cares, Triangle Man.
Abby's gone. So is Jesse.
And we will see you...
Next time.
I was going to leave it like that, Sunshine. You ruined it.
Never.